If there is a private equity firm listening and they're trying to figure this out or they're trying to plan for their next raise or their next fund, what advice would you have for them to prep in the best way possible to raise their fundraising objectives with LPs?
Well, I'd say fundraising success in 2025 just kind of comes down to three things, right? Narrative, momentum, and discipline. The firms who are going to survive this cycle aren't all going to be the biggest. They're going to be the clearest about who they are and what they are bringing to the table. And when I say narrative, I want to be clear. I mean authentic narrative. Really taking the time to understand your value proposition and what you bring to the table that's different. The second thing we talked about is just creating early momentum. One thing that I think GPs often get wrong, they can take existing investors for granted. Existing investors are going to be the bedrock, the foundation of every successful raise in this environment. So GPs need to bear hug their existing investors early and often. In my mind, that is hitting 60 to 70% of your target. You really want to go out and engage with your LPs, existing investors, really get an honest assessment of where they are. And then leverage the carrots that you can make available to you to differentiate your story, the simple stuff. Co-invest, typically something in a GP's control to an extent. Bringing LPs a direct deal, those who are set up to do that, is a super easy and obvious way to differentiate your offering and get your PPM from the bottom of the pile to the top of the pile. Ideally, you want to be in a position where you can go out and do a first close and very quickly be in a position where you're starting to invest the fund and do deals, seed that first close with early deals. That gives you an advantage on the back end when you're driving towards the final, because LPs love to be able to diligence deals in the portfolio and not just underwrite a blind pool. Like my final comment, Chip, would just be, you only get one chance to make the first impression. So be sharp, be deliberate, and just be more prepared than you were in your last fundraise.